Hi everybody, let's get started, shall we? First we're going to glue everything together. That would be the tea light onto the candlestick and then the candle plate onto the tea light. Make sure everything's centered and balanced well. Check it with the bowl every now and again just to make sure it will sit evenly. Once you get that done, get your wooden cap and paint it. I used a silver glass paint just to get the look I wanted, but you can use any kind of paint. Now once you get everything centered, you're going to need your sheet moss, and you're going to cut the sheet moss in a circle the size of the opening of the round glass. I call it a bowl. Anyway, I just took all the excess off of the sheet moss, got a piece of hard cardboard, just a piece of paper that's hard like cardstock. Make it into a circle, the size again of the mouth of the glass bowl, and clean off the sheet moss so you don't have a lot of junk. You can use Excelsior or you can use paper grass if you like. I just chose sheet moss because I like the look of it. Again, glue it on, trim it a little bit, and center it onto the glass plate. I'm not going to glue the glass onto it or the sheet moss onto the glass, only because it's so small you don't need to. And make sure you center everything that you want on there before you glue it. And then I glue it onto the grass just to make sure that it doesn't move while the glass bowl is put onto it. I have a side view for you just so it makes it easier for you to see what I was doing. The sheet moss can be rigid, it can be, lumpy, and that's why we cleaned off the bottom of it. You want it as flat as you can, especially in this closed area. It can be difficult to get the amount of items that you want in there. And you don't have to do this. I have this Happy Easter sign I got from a purchase that I made of in Easter Village, and that's where I got that. So once I got everything glued down, I glued down the wooden cap as a decorative handle. I'm not going to be using it, but isn't that pretty? Now, you might wonder why we have so many supplies for this one small cloche. Well, I have a surprise. I had gone to the Dollar Tree a few days earlier, and I had been in search of something for some time. And well, my search came to fruition one day because I was thinking of a cloche. Isn't that beautiful? And I did look up cloche, by the way. It's something that you force something to grow in. And this is what I wanted to force, and that is the cloche to beat all cloches. As you know, Nana likes to do things a little over the top, and I found this at the Goodwill with the with the idea that I could make a cloche kind of Nana style. Isn't it beautiful? $2.24 from the Goodwill just up the road from my house. Again, it's one of those things that you're only going to get once in a lifetime. And if that's the case, then I'll take it. The only problem is I'm clumsy, so the whole time I was doing this, I was so scared I would drop it, break it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so I take off the lid of the candlestick or the candle in a jar, and I glued it on, and I wanted to make sure it was centered really well, and I used the hot glue. I just love hot glue over the E6000 because it moves so quickly. It dries quickly. Now here are the 3 tea lights, the bronze ones. You can get silver or gold. I chose the bronze, and I'm putting them on upside down or right side up, depending on your point of view. And I'm continually measuring the charger. This is a charger from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just getting the sheet moss, trying to make a round shape to fit the inside mold of the charger. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to take the Spanish moss to glue it together. I'm doing that just to have interest, just to give it a different color, so to speak, but also it is the glue. I'm using the hot glue, laying it down on the sheet moss, and putting the Spanish moss on top of that. Again, it just gives it other different colors, and you know the sheet moss again is hilly, it's not flat. So this kind of molds everything together and we have kind of land. Again, I said you could use the Excelsior or you could use the grass, paper grass at Easter grass, but you know, choose whatever you like. This is, again, a little over the top idea I had. I wrapped the 14-inch wreath in the sheer ribbon. I haven't had anything to do with this ribbon, so I thought, well, why not? It's really just to hide the wires from the wreath. I got the pansies. I like the pansies. I had 4 bundles of them, and it was just enough, literally just enough to go all the way around, and I just hot glued them right on there, and there's about 2 rows per, and I centered the sheet moss, glued it down onto the charger, and just really decorated with what I had on hand. I had the bunnies, I had the eggs, I had the cookie jar, and I put the wreath on top and placed the humongoid jar or bowl, or looks like a glass terrarium, I think, at one time in another life. But that's it. I have a few pictures for you, and really it was simple, easy, fun. I hope you can find one. Maybe go look at the Dollar Tree, or even Michael's might have them. But until next time, have a great Easter, and thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye now.